Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, 3 suggestions that's going to help you guys have a successful first day, first week, first month on your very first histology job. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, join the gang, turn your post notifications bell on so you guys know when I upload another video. So all right, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay guys, so I decided to do this video for many reasons. The first thing is because I'm a traveling histotech and I know how nerve-wracking, I know how you get butterflies, just like anyone on their first day of work, right? So these are some helpful suggestions when going to your first day at a new lab after graduating from school, passing your test, or going to a new facility as a traveler. On your first day at the new assignment or your first day as a histotech, your very first job, you're going to be hella nervous, but it's okay because we've all been there. All right, so tip number 1 on having a great day at the lab. The reason why shadowing is important is because whenever you're at a new facility, you honestly got so many things that are going on in your brain, you don't even know where to start, right? Pay close attention and not just go into the new facility thinking that you know it all, or you're so concerned about someone liking you, but pay attention to how the facility is ran, what people are doing, how people are embedding, how people are cutting. Sit down with another tech, watch them. You want to see how other histotechs are embedding, and it's nothing that's taken away from how maybe you learn how to cut or how you learn how to embed, but it's very insightful to see how other techs do other things, because it may be something that they can show you, a trick when you can't get a ribbon or whenever the tissue is too big for the mold. And when you're shadowing, do not be afraid to ask questions. A lot of these techs know that you're straight out of school, or maybe you came from a different part of the lab. Maybe you came from microbiology, maybe you came from virology. They know that histology may be new to you. So do not feel ashamed to ask any questions. Do not feel ashamed to say, hey, how did you, get that embedded at such a flat surface? Like, histotechs love when you ask questions. They know that you're new, whether you're new to histology in general or whether you're new to the facility. It's best that you ask questions so that way you can get down the policy of the lab, which will be one of my hints or tricks later in my video. Now let's transition from actually shadowing into asking questions. We already know that asking questions will save your butt. Like, do not just assume that you know everything. Do not just assume that your last lab did it, so this is the way that you're gonna do it. Do not just assume that the tech that you are sitting with, whether they're cutting or embedding, don't want to be bothered. Or they seem interested in their job, they seem like a go-getter, so they're asking me questions and I have the knowledge based upon how we do it here at this facility. Major key alert. Actually, I got 2 major key alerts for you guys today. The first thing is, I meant to tell you guys that I will be featuring a question or a comment at the end of this video. That's number 1. And number 2, another major key alert is whenever I tell you guys to ask questions, that goes along with making a great first impression on your first day. I have to make sure that I unpack things that I say, because I don't mean that you need to put on a facade or be, someone that you're not. Ask those questions because these are the people that you are going to be working with in the lab. Once you leave for that day and they start to talk, they will say, hey, You know, Karen asked a lot of questions today. She seems like she's going to be a very great fit. We got to see her personality. We got to laugh a little bit. I got to see exactly, you know, where her head was at as far as like what type of worker she's going to be. Okay, and last but not least, tip number 3. Tip number 3 would be to follow protocol. Okay guys, before I get into this last tip and feature my question or comment of the day, do not forget to comment, share, and subscribe down below. Number 3. This may be the most redundant thing that I will say to you guys as a new traveler or as a histotech, a new histotech, is following the rules, the protocol. Follow it. Like, it really isn't that hard. Like, I don't even know how to be as blunt as I possibly can say that. Follow the protocol. Okay? The protocol. One thing as a new histotech at a brand new lab is that we have to make sure that we understand that before we even got to that facility, before we even came on board with that facility, this facility had a plan of protocols in place, and whether it changes each and every day or every other week, because I personally have been in a lab where shit just changes all the time. If we can be adaptable, that's how we win, right? However the facility runs the lab, you run it just like that. Okay, now following protocol includes, I'm not even gonna say getting to work on time, because time is never on my side, but I will say leaving work early. Follow protocol. It may not be nothing to do. I understand that because, you know, the block count is pretty low during the time of COVID, but leave early, that's fine. But not just on a regular day when there's work to do and you're cutting out an hour and a half early. Follow protocol. Tip number 2 on following protocol is not carrying the same mindset from one lab to another. It's a brand new day every day when you walk up into that lab. So whatever you may have learned personally, you take that with you to the next facility. However, you did something at one lab, just say you embedded GIs flat, which I don't know why you would, but some labs, you know, I guess they were okay with it. But if you embed a GI flat and you go to another facility and they say that they embed it on edge, embed it on edge. Follow the protocol. Follow the protocol when it comes to cutting. We all know that labs have a certain period of cutout times to where those slides need to get to the courier, which needs to get to the pathologist. Follow the slide protocol. Sometimes we get off track because we may be running behind. Everyone understands that as a histotech and as a lab aide, that's going to happen. So if we're supposed to cut liver, kidney, derm, GIs, cut those as the priority follows, because you don't want to be out the loop and then everyone's cutting what's supposed to get out. So follow the protocol. Final thing to end this video before we get into the question or comment of the day is, if you're not comfortable with cutting something or embedding something, it doesn't matter if supervisors or, you know, lead techs didn't tell you this information. This is something that you could take with yourself to every facility that you go to. If you're not comfortable doing anything, in which they probably ask you this in your interview, what would you do if you wasn't comfortable cutting something that you never cut before? If you're not comfortable cutting something or embedding something, leave it to someone who is comfortable. Leave it to someone who can get to it. Write a note. If someone's there right beside you, just speak up and say, hey, you know, I got something, I'm not comfortable cutting it. It's pretty thin, it's scant. I'm not sure if I can get all the sections on it. All right, so let's go ahead and feature the question or the comment of the day. Came from Kristen. What's up, Kristen? She says, I got accepted into the histology program at my school, and I'm watching all your videos, and your channel is getting me pumped and ready to start. That was my comment of the day. And Kristen, thank you so much for watching my channel. You guys have no idea how much it means to me to provide such information, such positivity when starting histology or being a histology student, histology tech. It really, really, really makes my day, and it lets me know that I'm doing something that you guys really, really enjoy. First of all, I want to say, guys, thank you so much for supporting me and joining the gang. And I want to say thank you for all of my subscribers. You guys have got me over the 200 mark, and I'm truly, truly thankful. So for all you guys who still have not subscribed yet or joined the gang, don't forget to hit the like button, turn on your notifications bell so you guys will know every time I post a new video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.